And listen, my husband
No,
parted
you.
the hair. He parted it, and it was real easy.
It's funny because I saw a posting that said that most of the women right now are afraid to post pictures of themselves on Instagram or on Facebook because they're looking all busted since they can't get the nails and hair did, but yet you have managed to achieve the impossible.
And you know what though? My skin is clear. I haven't been wearing as much makeup. My real nails are growing. I might not ever go back to the acrylic nails. My hair is growing. I might not.
And I must say that, you know what, if Diddy and DJ Khaled had followed your example, they might not have aged 10 years.
Oh, ooh, oh.
Look at Diddy.
He's 50, right?
He's old as hell. But I've never seen him looking like that.
Me either. And Khaled, he's
Eh,
eh.
eh.
But Diddy knows he can take a razor and do his own beard.
That's how.
How are you keeping your head so clean shaven?
Well, I got my electric shaver. I do it myself. I mean, I don't know what the back look like, but I'm sure it's okay. you know, or I did the military style. I'll take a bowl and and put it over my head, and then just shave the edges.
Let's do it the opposite.
Yes.
You know that hair in the top of your head ain't grown since 2000. Child
Listen, I
bye.
I remember the days when I used to have flat tops. Okay, flat tops. All right, I used to shave flat tops back in the
Uh,
90s.
so,
I was the man. You couldn't tell me nothing. But it seems like cabin fever seems to be setting on everybody these days because you're home, you're quarantined, ain't much to do, except go buck
yes.
wild and buck crazy. So look at what happened to this guy who cabin fever had made him completely go bonkers. If you see your husband start doing that, time to run. Okay, here we go. Look at this dude, butt naked, in the streets of New York, running around, smashing his head in
Oh,
cars.
Co-op City Bronx.
That's only a New York ish right there.
It's important to note that it's
Boom.
how's the weather?
Evidently, the weather's nice enough to have a naked guy run out in the street and bang his head up against the car, against the cars.
Yeah, you know what? Quarantine is driving some people crazy, but something tells me that dude was a little bit touched before we had to shelter in place.
But I wonder. Listen, I give it 3 more weeks before people start taking to the streets. 3 more weeks, especially the weather's gonna turn too.
I don't know. I mean, here in Texas, the weather is nice, and you're not seeing that many people in the streets. And the Texas governor, yesterday was Easter. Yesterday, the governor was like, "Y'all can still go to church. We're some good old Christians."
And I'm sure
So
God will
these
protect him,
people,
huh?
you know,
I'm sure God will protect him from the virus, huh?
right?
Yeah.
Exactly. But as for me and my family, God protect us here in the house.
But I'm sorry, Naja, but when the Pope, the most holiest of thou, said, "You know what, yo, Negroes, stay the fuck away from me. I'm gonna have my."
Yeah, everybody.
That should be a sign.
And after this, though, I don't know. I think it's gonna lift very soon, and I would love to think that after this, guys are gonna leave the club bathroom with their hands fully washed. But I know it ain't gonna happen. They're gonna still go to the bathroom, not wash their hands, come out and be like, "Hey, what's up, pretty lady?" And then boom, we're starting all over again.
That's what you. Life is never gonna be the same again, and especially.
That listen, y'all. First, that's where this whole thing came from. The club bathroom and men not washing their hands.
Well, listen. I'd like to agree with you, but it ain't just the men not washing their hands. Why? But the strippers that get in the poles all day long and stuff, up and down the poles and having foreign hands slapping up against them all day and all night long. That might not be too sanitary.
Okay, but no, because on Players Club and every movie I've seen that and Hustlers and all those movies,
Hmm.
they take some Lysol or whatever they do and they wipe it down.
I happen to have an inside view
What?
of a couple of strippers whose life hasn't been turning out so great for them during this whole quarantine mess. Okay, and I think if
Oh
this
God.
keeps up, they may have to resort to their old ways.
They're gonna like, so it's like at a kid's birthday party.
No, this stripper's trying to get people to cash app her some money so she could entertain for them.
Oh. Ooh.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
See, even for Patrick Starr and all of his friends in Bikini Bottom, Instagram is kind of messed it up because ain't nobody gonna pay for that. We can get that for free on Instagram.
Things are getting desperate out there. So when she realized it wasn't working out, so her and her friends got escorted away.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, so what do we owe this talented editing? Like, this is amazing.
It is called being quarantined and having nothing but time on your hands. Okay.
Oh man.
So you mentioned the church earlier. Now the Jews out here in Brooklyn, the Hasidims, the Hasidic guys, it's like they live in an alternate universe where nothing applies to them. So the NYPD had enough of them. Okay, this past Sunday was Passover, Easter, and stuff, and so they were congregating like
Yeah.
never before. Like there's no such thing as corona. So
Oh no.
NYPD was not having none of that. Watch them motherfuckers now. Get out the damn
Yeah,
street.
right.
Look, it's right there.
No way.
Yes.
No, not real.
Not doctored. It's
That's
not.
not in New York,
Yes,
is
it
it?
is. In Brooklyn. Get off the streets.
When was it? Oh my God. Oh, wow. That looks very familiar to people
Ooh.
they wouldn't be the first people to be sprayed like animals. But the difference between them and the first people that suffered that is um, these people should not have been on the street. As a matter of fact, one of the first cases in Long Island is said to come from the Hasidic community.
Yep.
So yeah, so you see them congregating in the street. That's probably not the smartest thing for them to do for the image of their community. It's certainly not helping.
And if they were smart, they would use their time in quarantine wisely, like I've been doing, sitting around trying to revamp the whole website for at freaknastywebcast.com because
Eh?
I realized, you know, we're not doing radio anymore. This is the world we're living in now is audio and visual. So we gotta step our game up, and I've been trying to step the game up as well too. And then I ran into an old clip of us,
Okay.
just acting a fool 10 years ago, Miss Naja.
Oh, oh my God. Wow. That's us.
I'm mad you're still that slim.
10 years ago?
Yes,
What year? This is 2020.
that's 2009.
Wait, no, this was 11 years ago then. It was
Yes,
2009.
yes.
Oh my God, look how skinny we were.
No,
Well,
you
I
was.
am. I still am. Yeah, I'm basically still that size, but for the most part.
For the most part. And anybody that want to see the rest of this video can go of that video can go to freaknastywebcast.com and go into our video archive section. And there will be also to see the
Oh my God.
interviews we did with Sean Paul
Oh,
and the one that sent us into hiding with
yeah.
Buju.
Listen, is he out of jail? Because he I think he'll kill
He's out of
me.
jail and Obama deported him back to Jamaica, so we're good for the time being.
Okay, so I'm safe. Okay, we're good for the time
Yep.
being.
And
Now,
speaking of Obama,
um,
did you know that he had warned us about
Obama's
this thing
deported.
that's going down? Now I see why the folks over at Fox News used to always call him the Messiah, especially Sean Hannity. Always used to call Obama the Messiah. Now I see why. Because Obama predicted it to the T. To the T. He said 5 years time. This was in 2014. He said in 5 years time we can have a pandemic. Here we go.
We have to put in place an infrastructure, not just here at home, but globally, that allows us to see it quickly, isolate it quickly, respond to it quickly. So that if and when a new strain of flu like the Spanish flu crops up 5 years from now or a decade from now, we've made the investment. There may and likely will come a time in which we have both an airborne disease that is deadly. And in order for us to deal with that effectively, we have to put in place an infrastructure, not just here at home, but globally, that allows us to see it quickly, isolate it quickly, respond to it quickly. So that if and when a new strain of flu, like the Spanish flu, crops up 5 years from now or a decade from now, we've made the investment.
I miss him. I miss him.
I just I miss him. I just he's still our president. Cause what I mean, I miss him. We all do though.
So while this guy was
You see
was,
what
was
happened?
busy predicting what's going to happen in exactly 5 years, this was December 2nd, 2014. This ish hit China in December 2019. Obama, listen, hit me out
Yeah.
some lotto numbers, okay? Some mega jackpot numbers. Obviously, you got the golden touch. So while he was too busy warning us 5 years ago that this was going to happen in 5 years to the T, this dude that was running for president was too busy telling people, hey, you know what? Vote for me before you die.
You got to get out there November 8th. I say kiddingly, but I mean it. I don't care how sick you are. I don't care if you just came back
What?
from the doctor and he gave you the worst possible prognosis, meaning it's over. You won't be around in 2 weeks. Doesn't matter. Hang out till November 8th. Get out and
No.
vote.
No.
And then all we're going to say is, we love you and we will remember you always.
Yep.
I I don't know why I get surprised at the things that come out of his mouth, but it's like he always now that guy is talented. Cause just when you think you got him pegged, he always tops himself. He tops himself.
I don't know what more to say, Naja.
Yeah, I don't know either. That was disgusting though. That shows the character of the person you showed before him, and in this, not even the same type of person. Human.
And people are losing their lives following that fool.
That's sad.
But you would not lose your life if you follow Miss
It's
Naja
just
at
not real.
MissNaja.com.
Do
You know what's
that.
funny about doing this recording? I've been watching like the newscasters and the late night shows doing their stuff, and especially Saturday Night Live doing their shtick. You know, they're doing it much like we're doing it. So I don't know if they stoop down to our level or we finally join them in their level of quality.
I think I think now the playing fields have equaled in their level, so now we're all the same. It's anybody's game at this
That's
point.
right. That's why we need to step our game up. That's why I revamped the website, freaknastywebcast.com. So I don't know if you have anything you want to promote, because the rappers, they're quarantined. They're not out shooting or throwing shots at each other. So they ain't done nothing crazy this week. The Instagram and Twitter feed's been kind of dull
You
this
know,
week. So I don't know what you got.
as always, I want you all to follow me at missnaja.com. I also have revamped my other website, and my image, and just my new name, my married name is najahall.com. It's all professional. But if you want to have fun, go to missnaja.com.
Yes, indeedy. Well, I ain't got nothing else, folks. Till next
Yeah.
time on the freaknastywebcast.com. Stay quarantined, stay safe, and stay away from strangers, people, your mom, your dad, your brother, your cousin, your sister. Stay away from every goddamn body.